Noah Cyrus is getting real about her struggles with substance abuse and how she made the decision to change her life for the better.
Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer.
In a new interview with Rolling Stone, the singer opens up about her addiction to Xanax, which she says began when she was 18. She tells the mag, quote, "My boyfriend at the time was the first person that gave me a Xanax, and it became a way for us to bond. I think I wanted to be what he wanted and what he thought was cool and what everybody was doing." While Noah doesn't mention the boyfriend by name, we do know she was dating rapper Lil Xan at the time, who since rebranded as Diego.
Everybody loves the chemistry, you know what I mean? Like, it just works, you know? Got a lot of feelings for her.
Aww. Okay, so are we in love? Like, what's happening?
Yes.
Of course we're in love.
Obsessed with him.
I'm obsessed
He's
with
my
her.
best friend.
But in late 2018, the two split, and Noah spilled to ET that she learned a lot from their time together.
I learned a lot about relationships in the past 2 years, coming out of one that I was in for 2 years, that, you know, there's obviously like ups and downs to a relationship, and I also struggle with heavy anxiety and depression, and that's pretty hard.
Noah also admits she was constantly surrounded by people with easy access to the pills, and recalls a dark time when she nearly fell asleep during a TV interview. Quote, "I was completely nodding off and falling asleep and unable to keep my head up or keep my eyes open because I was so far gone. It just kind of becomes this dark pit, bottomless pit." By the time the pandemic hit in 2020, Noah's struggles were at their worst. So much so that they got in the way of her getting to say goodbye to her grandmother, who died later that year. That's when Noah says she made the decision to get help.
It's like, Noah, just take the time to work on yourself and make yourself happy.
Now the singer says she's been in recovery for nearly 2 years. But it was music that really seemed to dig Noah out of the pit she fell into.
I never needed you like I do right now. I never hated you like I do right now.
She channeled her feelings into lyrics and began working on her first album, The Hardest Part, which is set to release on September 16th.
I'm afraid of change. Guess that's why we stay the same.
Music's played a big part of Noah's entire life, but especially last year when she nabbed a nomination for Best New Artist at the Grammys.
I'm trying to remember that, how special this is for me, for every single artist here, that we each need to personally recognize, that we all need to just live in this moment and recognize that, like, we did that. We made the music. We got us to this point, and that's just something that, like, I am so grateful for, and I'm just so blessed to be here.
And as Noah navigates her recovery, she says she's in no way trying to be a spokesperson for it. Quote, "I myself am just going through it and figuring it out. I wake up in the morning and I'm able to look in the mirror and go on about my day without hating myself. I'm able to comfort myself and nurture myself."